Hey guys, wanted to bring you into the shop today. I don't have a project for you that I'm going to give you, but I felt like talking. It is loud in the shop. I've got some railroad spikes heating up. I've been selling, well, as many steak turners and bottle openers and railroad spike stuff as I can make. So any spare chance I get, I'm going to throw some more railroad spikes in there and make them up. And they're nice. I mean, I think I'm doing some good quality work. I think what's special is my ability to do some custom engravings on there, messaging, logos, and people seem to like that. So that's what I'm working on in the background. I wanted to show you guys this though. This is the last really nice day. I'll put this in on the video. This is oh my gosh, it's like almost 50 degrees. It's beautiful. And I just got back from like a 3-mile walk, and I love to forge and I love to film videos with this garage door open. It's better air, less echo, and I love being outside. Being outside is a vitamin. It's good for the soul, it's good for the heart. These are ready to go. So I'm going to neck down these railroad spikes while we talk. I'm going to bring the thickness down a little bit before I fuller them. And before I put my touch mark on them. But it's been kind of a cool couple of weeks, and it really started 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, hold on. Can you hear me? I got a message. So I got a message from a customer. Actually, I got an order on my website. All right, and he reached out. He ordered on my website. He ordered a steak turner and a coin. And I think you all know that the coins, the inspirational coins, philosophy, stoicism, mental health, that's really my passion. So I was happy to sell one of those. But he reached out and said, hey, did you know, he messaged me on Instagram. He said, hey, did you know that someone is impersonating you? They've got your pictures and your product listing, and they're selling it on Instagram. And I said, I didn't know that. So he got this steak turner in the mail. He ordered it. I think he spent $55 for the steak turner. He ordered it in the mail, and he got some like coat hanger that was vaguely twisted, no personal engraving. He sent me a message. He gave me the picture of it on Instagram and said, hey, this is happening. I thought you might want to know about it. So, that's my wife. Dinner's ready. Anyway, he got a good one in the end from me. And then it was a real learning experience for me, because I'm like, someone's got my listing, they're impersonating me, my stuff? Okay. And so what they'd done is they'd gotten on to Etsy, I think a year ago, so it wasn't even my nicest stuff. I've gotten better since then. And they'd scraped my entire listing which is kind of a compliment, right? And they were making money off of my IP, off of my pictures, off of my customers' photos that they put on my Etsy shop. You know, pretty much 5-star reviews. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do as good as I can to get a good product out there, and I think it shows in my reviews. So I reported, it was InsGifts.com, I think it was the website. So I reported InsGifts to Meta. Meta is who owns Facebook and Instagram, as an IP infringement. And in less than 36 hours, I think about 24 hours, I got an email back, and they removed the ad. That's the least I can do. I'm not going to sue them. I mean, InsGifts is out of Jakarta, and I think they operate out of Hong Kong as well. But it was a learning experience for me, okay? You know, I wouldn't say that I'm humble in what I do. More that I try to be realistic and introspective. I'd like to do forge work, but I wouldn't call myself a blacksmith. You know, I like to play golf on weekends, but I'm not a professional golfer. You know, I mean, I take both a little more seriously than others. I love golf. It's my most favorite thing to do in the world, and I love to forge and practice blacksmithing, but I'm not a blacksmith. But this whole experience with InsGifts taught me, you know what? Hey, maybe it's time for me to up my game. Maybe it's time for me to improve just a little bit. So I created my own business Instagram account. Before it was just me, Garen Power, whatever, at Garen Power on Instagram, and I put some of the stuff that I'm playing with, some of the problems I like to solve, creations I do. Might not be the best, but it's different. It's me. It came from my problem-solving process, and that's really that's why I'm out here, to use my mind, to be present, to enjoy life. So I created Power Forge Workshop on Instagram. That I updated the link in my bio and on my website. So if you're an Instagram person and you were following me, Garen Power, switch over to Power Forge. I'm trying to build that back up. And I'm gonna why not run my own ads, right? The best way to combat something like InsGifts is to do it myself. It's my stuff. If they're doing it and making money, that's my own damn fault for not advertising my products. So that's what I'm doing. You know what? I gotta take this a little bit more seriously. So I'm looking at this whole thing with fresh eyes. It's like, you know, do I have a plan? Do I have a game plan? Do I have a strategy? What tactics do I want to employ? These people want to fuck around? Fine. This ex-army guy's gonna fuck around with them. Alright? I'll try and play their game. I have my own strategy, I'll employ some tactics, and I'll be relentless. Good luck. That's what we're doing. So, I'm still formulating my plan for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, but I'm narrowing in on something that I can do and something that I can sustain, so expect more videos from me. You know? Fuck around and find out. Excuse my French. I love to swear, right? I was in the military. Whew, it's quiet in here now. It was. So, that's my Instagram story. Let me finish this. Which leads me to YouTube, and I'll stop yelling. You know, I need to figure out what I want to do here. I need to get to know YouTube. I don't understand it. I don't have a recipe. I don't really believe in an algorithm. I think that if you produce good content that solves a problem or is entertaining or scratches some kind of itch, it'll naturally get naturally get attention, get views. That's what the internet's about. And so far, in my 7 years on this channel, it's been not purely, but mostly a selfish endeavor on my part. Something that I want to do, something I want to show family and friends, problems that I want to solve, and you know, when I'm ready. But I think I can do a little bit better job. I don't think I have a problem with consistency. You know, my main focus is to solve problems, you know, whether it be in the house, whether it be with blacksmithing, with machining. I think it all ties together in that vein, you know. As men and women who like to work with their hands, we can apply it that way. So, you know, expect more shorts from me, expect more videos from me. You know, fate willing, my health will stay good enough to where I can do that. There are things that I struggle with that take me out of the game, but you don't need to know about that. That's TMI. But yeah, should be fun, and I think it's working already. You know, I found out I'm learning how to do shorts. I'm learning how to do editing. And let's see, I bought a new camera. I bought I've been using this Canon that you see here. Oh, let me show you what I've got here. This is just my personal cell phone. I generally don't film with this, but I have been filming with this Canon 80D, and you know, it's pretty old. It's almost as old as YouTube, but it's not that old, but it's worked really well. I got it for the channel. And it produces some nice, you know, 1080 footage. But I bought a refurbished Pixel 6 XL Pro. I think that's what it's called. I didn't connect it it's not on a cellular plan, but it's everything business. My wife again. We're doing, what's it called? Kielbasa, or that smoked sausage and sauerkraut heated up. I'm going to put some spicy mustard on it, and that makes me hungry. But anyway, so this is going to be I'm going to use it for some filming. I can film in 4K with that camera, with that phone. I've downloaded the Blackmagic phone app, and I already used DaVinci Resolve to edit. Well, if you call that editing, I'm terrible at it. So I'm gonna try that, and try and get better audio with my microphone. So might be 1% at a time. It might be just one thing at a time. But my intention is to improve that this year, to kind of understand YouTube better. To you know, we'll pay more attention and be more respectful of what my potential viewers might want to watch, what you guys want to watch. If you've got a problem to solve, if you have something in the shop that you really feel like, boy, if I only had this, or if a machinist could make this type of tool for blacksmithing or whatnot, let me know. I'd love to look at it, and we can make it together in a video, and then I can ship it out to you, and you could send me back some photos or some videos of it working. That would be fun. So this has all happened in a week, 2 weeks, and I think it's working. One of my comments used the F word. It's like, what are you effing droning on about? And that's a good thing. Thank you. If you're watching this, that's a great comment, because that means that people are actually watching my crap, and my crap might start smelling like roses. So good feedback. I got another great comment saying, hey, when you heat up copper and then quench it, that doesn't anneal it. It just makes it half hard. So that's half true. And what I said was half true. heating up copper does anneal it. The reason I quench it is because I want to work with it and I'm impatient, and it actually cleans it a little bit. It's the heating up that anneals it. You can let it air cool. I mean, this is what I learned in my metallurgy class and from my experience. But it's what? It's work hardened, right? And you might have to heat it up again to soften it, depending on the project you're working on. So, great comments. Love them. I love the good ones, and I love they're all good. It's good attention. So, anyway, I won't keep you any longer. I'm gonna throw some center punch marks on here. My touch mark. And well, first I'm going to eat dinner, and then I'll do some more forging. So, thanks for tuning in. My little rant, my little shop talk. Please, let's all stay warm. This is tough for me when it gets cold. It's not like when I lived out in Utah. And, you know, waking up to 1.5 feet of snow was exciting, and shoveling and being out there, navigating the roads was actually exciting. Being here in Illinois, and it's just freezing, and the wind blows right through you and stays for 10 minutes, and then, yeah, oh, it's freaking brutal and cold and depressing out here. We just got to get through February, right? Get into March and April, and then that's my time of year. I need to move to Arizona. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.